This is how you make your dog a blanket coat. So you need the pattern from me, obviously, and then you need thread and a darner needle, 2 buttons. So the first step is obviously cutting out the pattern piece, but you want to lay these out a bunch of times just to make sure you find the right location. When cutting out the side panels, I like them to be mirror image. So after getting out the pattern piece, I use the same one to line up on the pattern and just overlap it so it lines up perfectly. I'm also quite meticulous with this just because you can't really recut it again. So just double check, triple check. So I do kind of the same thing with the collar, but obviously it's cut on the center fold. So once you're done cutting it out, then you just fold it over, line it up with the pattern. Again, make sure the patterns are lining up so it's even. After all the pattern pieces are cut, then it's time to start sewing. So I do the 2 pieces of the body first, and then you just sew up the center seam. The next step is to add the yoke, and you put this on top of the body. I secure with clips on the side and then pins in the center just to keep it all in one spot. I mean, obviously the pins are there to keep it all in one spot. I don't need to tell you that, but I just said it and I'm just gonna keep it there. It's taking shape and it's looking so cute. So this step is pretty easy. Now you just wanna do the blanket stitch around the entire outside of the blanket coat. No, not much to say commentary-wise, but I did take a little break just to see it on Mabel because I just get really excited once things start taking shape. No, it melts my heart. Little melt my heart. So you want to secure the straps with a pin. After doing that, then it's time to sew it. So you want to secure it on part of the coat, and then once you get to basically where that strap disconnects from the coat, then right in this moment you start not connecting it. So you just go around the part that isn't connected to the coat. This is also where I feel like a visual tutorial is so much nicer than a written one because you can just see it. So after going around, once you get back to the coat, then you want to then secure it, both the layers together. And you'll obviously do this exactly the same to the other side. Time for the collar. Okay, so what you want to do is obviously we're pinning it down, security in place. That's what it looks like. And then I just start at the left-hand side and go around the collar first. And then once I get to the corner, then I do a similar thing to what I did with the straps, where you don't obviously connect it to the body. You're just going around the edge of the collar and you just do the whole edge of the collar. The last step is doing the snaps. So you want to do the top snap in the center of the flap that goes over. So when you get to the point where you're done sewing it on, then you put it on your dog and then you find out where it fits comfortably for the little love of your life. And then you put the bottom snap there. So you can see how the snap isn't in the same spot as the top snap. And this is just because it's going to, whatever dog you have, it will just fit them. Then you do the same thing with the body strap. You sew on the first button and then you line it up, just see where it fits on your dog, mark it, and then sew that one in. The actual last step is sewing it. So you want to curve the collar a little bit. I use a ham. Anything that's kind of curved, you can just steam it around and then you just press it down to stay in place. There is literally nothing cuter than Mabel in this coat. Look at her running around like a little being a little. Okay, so maybe there is something cuter, and that's matching your dog. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you make your little puppuccino the love of your life the cutest little coat.